15 for Westshore kicking this game off, and that ball goes real deep.
Stays inbound. Great work from Sean Griffiths there.
And we are off. Quarterfinal action. Win and go on, lose and go home.
Kicked out. Stays in.
Peyton Gibson wearing the 10 jersey today, able to pick that one up. Now Reese James on the counter attack.
Not scared.
Finds a player, makes the pass.
Makes the pass, excuse me. Couldn't quite see who that was. Now the captain, Kane Parrott, runs the defense is right there and swallows it up.
Great support from the Westshore in that breakdown. Love to see it. Trembling.
Both these teams have come to play today.
Their last match went a little bit in Vikes' favor after a bit of a back and forth. They really opened up the game and took it away in their most recent heading.
Ball in hand, play here from the Westshore. Reese James finds a clever run in the defense and gets in past the Vikes forward.
Great work there. Vikes just swept up from underneath him. Great support there from Kingham.
Perry himself 9 in. Has to play 9. Gets to ground. Perry back on his feet now. Finds Pryor. Pryor inside to Kingham. Go for a big bump. Didn't quite get it.
Great identity here from Westshore. They're holding on to it. They're not throwing those extra passes quite yet. Possession is key.
Elias Hancock right on the line. Finds Pryor. Peyton Gibson gets brought down hard. Trembling.
Big collision so far. Newport is eager to shut down this Westshore attack.
This is fast rugby so far in these opening minutes.
Every inch matters.
Pretty sure I forgot the container.
The support manages to keep him on his feet there.
So when they go here inside Vikes, 22, Peyton Gibson looked like he was going for the pass. No, man, we just need to be here.
Westshore support is on. They can play short, they can play wide. As long as they drop those ruckers, they maintain that ball. Fights to stay up long enough to support and drive. Extra offload is no good. We are going back for not rolling. Westshore's advantage.
Just kidding. No, he's not. He's
going
to find
himself.
something. He's going to score.
Holy cow.
Great work from Reese James to catch Vikes just a little bit off guard. He scores the opening try in this quarterfinal game. 5-0 in favor of the home side to open things up.
Wonderful work there.
I know once for a
With this playoff action, we might not be able to get the full playoffs with away games and things like that, so do remember to subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers so we can bring you better coverage all throughout the summer and next season. That includes home games, away games, women's, youth, men's, the whole shebang. Help us help you. Don't forget to follow, hit those buttons, boost our algorithm. Thank you very much. 7 points to 0. And Vikes restarting here.
turns the other one's extra.
Westshore can let this ball get up their own end, or you can just have a go at playing. I think we can keep that pedal to the metal and run through the steam a little bit. I'm talking here. Max is giving me the go ahead and yap. He's dealing with some technical issues. Thank you very much, Max, making sure you guys can hear us in the full. Nobody can hear us. And we are back. A little bit of audio difficulty there. If you were unable to hear, can you fix the feed? Keep spooling. Unfortunately, this is the best quality you can get. You can help us out by subscribing. Like I mentioned before, a 500 subscriber milestone is what we need to hit to put a little bit more effort and funding into this live stream. If it's spooling for you, it might be your connection. It is smooth enough here. Other than that, not much more we can help you with. Thank you for the update on the sound there from New Zealand. Really appreciate it, McGuire. We've got a UVic penalty just outside Westshore's 40 meter. Got spectators from New Zealand, Ontario, Newfoundland, everybody in the world tuning in to watch our little live stream. Thank you very much. From Ontario, we're going to use that as a segue coming up in May 17th, I believe, and the 20th and 23rd. We've got some BC Bears and Tide action playing the Ontario Blues traveling squad. So if you want to see that live, hop on up to Shawnigan or over to Vancouver. Capilano, I believe the match is being posted. Otherwise, tune into the live stream so you won't miss it. We're hoping to catch that one later in May. Remember to subscribe so you stay up to date when we go live. Coach taking it. Are they going for a line or are they going for points? UVic has traditionally been a really strong set-piece team. Their lineups, their scrums are well in. I take it back.
Picks up the overfield. Thomas Halls will take that ball in. Westshore back the ball in hand.
A single mistake isn't, a showing of their skill, but it is unfortunate to miss the lineup and an opportunity of scoring position like that. Wind is whipping. A little bit more wind than that wind permission. So I do believe the match might be a bit more difficult here. Heavy action. Kicks through.
Chips it through, but Grayson Perry is there to pick it.
Smart decision there. Looked a little bit like Perry was trying to maybe see if that UVic player was going to time off. We've got a substitution early in. Looks like maybe an injury sub. Hate to see that so early into the game. We will pause our TMO.
Is He's okay. He's back in the game.
Love to see it. A little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Clock is back ticking. James with the kick. I think that's Richard. I believe maybe the jerseys have been swapped. Well, I know it's David Richards, so the jerseys have been swapped out. Some senior player action there. He has been part of this UVic program for a while now, so he's leading his team. And the UVic penalty. It's really all you can hope for. I mean, like, Westshore was able to defend that earlier lineup, capitalize off those mistakes, but having a bit of a penalty error here, some discipline issues, is you're just giving UVic another foot in the game.
This Westshore defensive line has so far from UVic.
It's got a time-off call. Split eyebrow. If you are bleeding and not allowed to play, you got to get that patched up. Even if it's the tiniest little cut on your forehead, that thin skin just knows how to bleed. Excuse me. For those of you who missed the women's game, absolute nail-biter there. The Westshore Valkyries come away with a 50-point lead, 56-20, I believe, is the final score, and they secure themselves a semi-final berth to play.
You want timeout?
Lomas, is it?
It's timeout.
Awesome work for them. If you did miss that live stream, then you probably missed my shameless self-plugging, which I shall continue for you here. If you are in Victoria or even the Vancouver area, just BC in general, do check out thunderrugby.ca for some Indigenous youth rugby. They recently had a tour over to Portugal. It was an awesome opportunity for some youth to get out and get involved in this sport we love. Good. So getting held up. Unable to produce that ball. That's twice now that they've been 5 meters out with the line out and just could not capitalize. Any idea what might have been for? Looking to maybe polish up those areas of error. Because if you can't get to that position 5 meter and come away with even a penalty kick with 3 points at the minimum, it's just hard to stay in the game. Support is quick. Westshore is not letting UVic get any opportunity for a counter ruck. Great strike. If you're looking to get involved in some rugby this summer, Westshore hosts Touch 6:30 every Thursday night. It's a mix of co-ed nationals touch prep, so that's the proper game of touch rugby, as well as just some social fun to keep you engaged with the sport and your social connections throughout that summer as the season comes to a close. Line out right there, I think it was a not straight call. It's going to be a Westshore put in. A lot of set piece action early here already. It's just kind of going over and over again. 20 minutes. I think it was similar to that Windows game, just testing the water, seeing what the opposition has to bring before really opening up their toolkit and pulling out those trick plays. He's down on the ground. It's a ball now. He's got the ball from the backs. Good try. Push it down. Is what it is. We got another substitution call. Is that blood sub? It looks like he's got his head wrapped. He's coming back on.
You want my sweater?
If you haven't yet, remember to subscribe. Only 26% of you are subscribed, so that's 74% of you just found us through the search feature, or for you recommendations, all that schnaz, those hashtags, whatever it might be. So do remember to follow, drop a sub there, check out maybe the Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on our playoff proceedings, as well as our July 3rd and 4th Touch Nationals hosted here in Westshore. Good job from Westshore to match that attack. The ref is saying slow it down. Was that a time off or was that a slow it down?
In the
Our clock might be a little bit behind. Despite hitting play on the time from the last stoppage, it decided to pause. That is a whistle off there. I'm just going to let the clock run. Maybe it'll catch back up. The stoppages should be slow. We do love some tempo, some quick game. It is more exciting for the spectators. And boy, the amount of spectators out today is phenomenal. Pop by. We might still got some tacos at the taco tent. There's a brew stand. You can get something to drink, beat the heat, watch some rugby. It's the place to be. Well done to Griffiths there. 5 points on the board for you, Vic, keeping them in this game early. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Kick to follow. Cooper Coates is experienced on the kick. I don't doubt that he will make this easily. He's shown he's got quite a boot. But the pressure of playoffs can sometimes get to your head. Let's see how he manages.
So we are all tied up at 7 early in this quarterfinal match.
7 yards. Hart is just mercilessly beating us in the back of the head. It's keeping the sun off our setup, off our necks, so it is good to keep ourselves cool. Don't want to start early in April or late in April or start your summer early with some burns. It's never fun. Make sure you're wearing your skin protection, your sun protection there.
James kicks deep on the reset.
Looks like it rolled off Coates' laces just a little bit, but out is better than in.
Westshore 7 off
See some action. Some quick movement.
Over the top. Not able to clean that one up. Vic ends up with it now on the counter attack. Sean Griffiths, the try scorer, goes over the top of that tackle.
Picks his own ball up. Gets on his feet.
Drop down.
He might still have advantage for that knock on. Brilliant. Down locked up. That's all you can hope for. All you can hope for on defense is shutting down that fullback's run.
Just swallowed up by the defense. All ends up with it.
Just still going. Shuts that one back
Wilson trying to go over the top shift.
No good. I think the turnover is fine, but we're going to go back to that penalty for no wrapping. High tackle. No seatbelt tackles here. No head tucking. Not allowed. Move your scalps at home.
Go, Bubba.
If you are watching us and your team might make playoffs this year or whatever it might be, if you're coming back from injury, there is some more opportunities to play the postseason with the Tide, the Vancouver Tide, as well as the BC Bears that will be in May. So try to get yourself out for that identification. Ooh.
Little trick. Fall from Perry. Hangway gets to
Too hot of a pass. It would have been exciting to bounce through. Sylvia from Newfoundland in support of the UVic Vikes. We love to see it. Good competition, a really tight game that brings everybody up. UVic scrum, a little bit of chatter there from the props, or to the props, talking about binds.
Pretty steady for both teams here today. I'm sure that's what keep stable.
Especially with such nice weather, giving your team a platform to have some fun off of it is huge.
Complaining to the referee about something.
But his laces are untied or something. That is a big 9 call to stop a scrum because your shoelace is untied.
Brian Randolph might have untied the shoelace.
Sorry about the choppiness, the video is clear, but we are working on a wireless connection and sometimes it just doesn't hold the same as a wired connection. So if you are in a position from a small business, big business, whatever it might be, and you want to support some local grassroots, get in touch with us, get us an Ethernet cable, and we'll make sure your name is every live stream. Hate to see that for an old Nanaimo boy, just like myself. Would have loved to see him get that ball in hand. He did coaching through his youth programs. He was a stud back then. He still is a stud now. Westshore already set up with their back play. They're eager to go. As long as the scrum can cooperate. I think that's how it has been the last couple of times they've fought. It's been real tight, and then one team has just kind of taken away with it. confidence in knowing that you can rectify your mistakes through strength and power and unity is always a great feather in the cap to have.
Strong to set up an attack. Westshore half. Westshore front row. I'm pretty happy with that. New group lifters.
Vic line out just set up near that Thunder rugby tent. If you are looking to get into some youth Indigenous rugby, check out thunderrugby.ca. It's the place to be. Going up the middle, he's still going. He beats 4, dances in, and scores 5 more points per minute, 7 to 12. Lineup 12-7 Vikes favor. 2 points to follow. An easy 2 points, I reckon. And another 2 points it is. It's a great showing so far for all the spectators that decided to spend their Saturday afternoon with us. We've got Vikes supporters, Cascade supporters, Westshore supporters. We've even got some of the Pacific Pride program players. Everybody's showing up to support their friends, their family. It's really just goes to show how strong this rugby community is on Vancouver Island.
Goes deep again. That one probably over the hands of Adam Doan. Backwards is fine up. Just inside of 22, and Westshore gets a jackal. Nelson Wayo was in there before the support showed up, giving his team a golden opportunity inside Vikes 22.
Nice, strong hamstrings. Able to turn that over. Whistle, time off, whistle, time off. Having a little bit of a chat potentially, or is that a substitution call? Nope, never mind. Yeah, no, she's just saying go.
James kicking that ball to the corner, setting up a Westshore line out on the Vikes 5-meter mark. We're going to tie this game back up.
Kane Parrott, captain here for Westshore with Throland. Now they just need to work that ball back. Kane Parrott, ball in hand.
2 meters out.
They're marching.
And he dives down and he gets it. Captain gets Westshore back into this game, giving them the try they needed.
14-12 in Vikes' favor with a kick to follow. A little bit harder out here on the 5 meter than it is right in front of the posts, but that hasn't stopped these games before. He's got a little bit of wind to play against.
Yeah, team's not willing to give an inch here as they're going to move on into the semifinals.
The wind is fluttering, it's going in directions. Super mental at best. Good strike.
Well in favor of Vikes. Tight contest.
Did I come back out?
Vikes to reset here. Westshore holding it flat. Play out of their end.
Orlando under it, cleanly. So that floater is and then spins out of one tackle. It's a bit of a gap. He's still on his feet for the offload. But there.
6 players.
Johnston and Lindy. Lindy dancing out. Off. It ends up in the hands of Uvik with a knock-on advantage.
Tough.
RG here behind the play.
Love to see it. The backs beefing with each other over what the forwards did. Bah! Dog behind the fence. Bark.
Step to the side from Johnson. He's trying to set up.
Thomas, you want to try one?
If you haven't yet, remember to subscribe. We are trying to get our 500 subscriber mark before the season's out, just so we can have a bit more of a platform to bring you better coverage of games, tournaments, youth programs, men and women's, all throughout the summer and next season. If you found us through the search, if you found us through the For You profile, you may think you're subscribed, but only 26% of you remain subscribed. So do give us a follow. A little bit of momentum from the Uber forwards there. They're biting at the line. Jersey tackle. His legs stay pumping. Tackle is made. Release says the ref. Great shot tackles to shut down Uvik's kid up. It's hard pressure. That is just a tough spot to be in. They managed to defend the first two. Defending 3 back-to-back is a bit much to ask. Uvik opting for the scrum, as their last 2 lineups haven't worked in this field position. As they've shown, their scrum has been quite dominant so far. There you go. Uvik still ball in hand, gets through. Doesn't make it all the way though. 11 meter. Rather than celebrated at the score, not even counted. Shut down. Oh, she kicks. Not what she wanted to see. I think due to the nature of the ball bobbling out and kind of getting caught in everybody there, I think she just slowed it down. If the ball goes cleanly out, does not touched by anybody, and the first person who grabs it throws it back in, a quick lineup is allowed. Not in this case. Time is but a construct, my friend. 19 points for Uvik with a kick to follow. The first kick for Cooper here that is not directly under the posts. there is a chance that he might not make it, but he's proving that his boot is quite strong. Seconds on the clock. No. Sails by. Still a one-try game at the moment.
Comes right here. Go, Westshore! He's just gonna run through himself.
Thomas, come here. Come here, road.
Big splash. Big crash from James. He's still going. Those legs are pumping.
Side and prior front of the space
All collected.
backwards
Brilliant work to collect him. Westshore's attacking phase alive.
Again off the Westshore attack and intercept try for Cooper Coates.
24-12. Vik has now doubled Westshore's points, giving them a comfortable lead to have a bit more room to play around and run in the sun. For those of you who have just been joining us, or for those of you who have been sticking around, I'm Zephyr Melnick, my co-host Max Foot. We're bringing you this quarterfinals match at Wanda Fika at the Westshore home. It's Westshore Valhallians versus the Vik Vikes. For that large demographic, about 40% of you who watch us regularly are under the age of 34. Prime time to be playing rugby. If you do so regularly, if you haven't in a while, you miss it. Lots of opportunities in the summer. We host a touch rugby at 6:30 p.m. every Thursday night. An intercept try like that is never a good boost for morale. As a matter of fact, I'd say it's the opposite. It's disheartening.
Good boost for morale for both teams.
Absolutely.
James on the reset goes to Cooper Coates. Just gonna kick that one straight out.
In the stands.
It seems like you were trying to go quick, but the Vikes defensive line was there to shut him down.
Griffiths was up on that, ready to intercept an angle. He has had a showing so far. Ref's telling him to get in line.
He lost.
Game plan is here. Oh, you did it.
Not scoring. advantage coming. No. Oh!
Westshore gets the jackal.
No advantage coming.
Tap and go from Johnson Lindy. Fake pass inside. And he gets stopped right at 22. He's trying to set up another ball. Doesn't quite get this one.
Just bring it down, reset that ball, produce.
Carries himself. Stopped. Defense. Perry picks and goes himself. Gets the offload.
And a knock on there.
For Westshore.
Vikes defense is on fire after that try. They recognize they've got the lead and they've got to just hold off. Honestly, probably just play defense into the second half. Round out the first half and take your lead.
Westshore arguing with the referee that he was a knockdown pass by Westshore scrum to come on the Vic 22. Now Hallian's hoping for after two quick ones from Vic.
Always a tough one there. Of course, if you go to intercept a pass and you purposely knock it down, it is a penalty, usually followed by a yellow card. If it's an honest attempt to intercept that, to grab that ball and you just bobble it and drop it, well, that's just going to be a knock-on.
What gets that scrum blown up, and he does. And that will lead us into halftime with UVic on top, 24, Westshore 12. And we will return for second half action. UVic, on the other hand, thrilled with what they've been able to accomplish in 30 minutes. All they got to do now is hold the line. While Westshore is going to be looking for some quick, fast, fun drives at the end of the second half.
Absolutely. UVic just hoping to hold on to their lead. Westshore looking to get back into it. Oof, the wind is picking up, making those kicks harder to hit, as we saw at the end of that first half. Missed conversions. We do apologize for any issues with the live stream, but we are open for sponsorship opportunities there, Leo. If you'd like to get us in, you can make sure this feed is top notch and up to par.
Opening kick goes to the hands of Lindy, who finds Reese James, who's trying to kick that one out, but has to take the ball in. That ball still goes into the hands of Vic.
They're looking feral. They are hungry for it, eager to play in the opposition half.
He takes it in, 10 meters out now. Joe Kinley trying to disrupt that one, but not get it. Short ball to Sully Curran.
Oh!
It's going to be a knock-on for Westshore. That is a lucky break.
Indeed, that is the kind of relief that you need. Honestly, just banking off the opposition mistakes. Westshore scrum just outside their 5 meter. For those of you who have stuck around through the women's game and this game, thank you very much. I'm Zephyr Melnick, my co-host Max Foote, Foxy on the camera. We are a dynamic trio up here, making it work for you. All pro bono, of course, so if you want to help out the club, help out some grassroots rugby, remember to subscribe, give us a follow, give us a like, whatever you can do for free. Those buttons really do help us out. It gives us a bit better of a platform to bring more coverage through the summer and next season.
Vic with the scrum now. The earlier knock-on advantage. So Vic goes back to the attack right away with an 8-man pick. He just dives right through the defense and score again.
29-12 for UVic. This lead is getting dangerous for UVic. Their tempo is high. You can see them. They're excited. They're getting amongst each other. Westshore, on the other hand, looking to rectify those mistakes so early in this second half.
Okay, let me walk over and then we'll...
Another 2 points brings UVic 31-12 in this quarter-final premiership match.
tries to tally here. Westshore comes back to come. Lots of ground to make up here for the Valley.
Big, deep boot.
Finds Sean Griffiths. Top of Dale Carroll.
Max. Pizza time.
Short lineup in this second half of this quarterfinal. Move on.
Let's see what they can do. The last line out went over the top. Perfect. 2 hands.
The back to Gibson again. With it.
Ooh. Takes 3 to bring him down. Slips through 1. Oh, unfortunate knock on. Unfortunate to see. Westshore is building some momentum there. Those phases, it is so important to link them together. 5+ phases is the number I was always taught. It's where tries start happening, things opening up. It's an exponential increase for scoring opportunities the longer you maintain that possession.
Couple subs coming onto the field for Westshore. Alvin Atenio and Jeff Aluch now slotting into the back line. The firepower here in the second half.
Awesome work there. The scrum's still just having some struggles getting set up. Do remember to follow, leave a like, remember to subscribe. Only 26% of our regular viewers remain subscribed, so if you found us by searching or if you pop up on your feed from time to time and you think you are subscribed, just double check and make sure you're following the Westshore Rugby Football Club so we can bring you live streams, short form content, old VODs posted so you can enjoy them. Amateur rugby for your pleasure. Good trap tackle there. Hands in the ruck. Is the turnover good? Turnover is.
That's his second turnover of the day. He is dangerous at ruck.
We love to see it. Turnover percentage is something coaches care about. It's not just a matter of if you're in every breakdown, but it's the fact that when you decide to get your hands in the ruck, you're coming away with that ball.
Short now with the line out. They have to get a try off this face here. You can bring the line. 5-man line out on the inside. Mr. Hancock.
Top of the box.
Finds Cameron this time on the Gibson. Short ball to Kingham.
I don't think he was ready for it. Tough to see. You always got to be on it. You always got to be ready. You know, it doesn't matter if you're supposed to be running that shooter line, that fake runner. There's always that chance that the ball comes to you. It's looking like Westshore might be compounding on their errors. I think it might be a bit of a morale thing, you know, having an error like that and another one and forward back. Here's hoping they can shake that dust, shake that rust, and come out swinging in the final 20 minutes. One bounce. Strike back. blocked on the boot. Still got the arm, still got the advantage.
Penalty.
For not rolling away. A finger wag.
Nonetheless, that is another dagger in Westshore's chances in this game.
Thank you to everybody joining us on the live for this quarterfinals match. If you're looking for some more rugby, we've got some Tide and BC Bears action. They will be taking on a touring Ontario Blues squad. So if you're eager to watch more rugby, remember to follow. If you're eager to play, those scouting opportunities, those trial camps are going to be starting early May, I believe.
Doubles as PIRU 150th anniversary. 150 years representing grassroots rugby on dangerously close to the Westshore try line. Just fumbles over and that one is up to the relief of the Valhallians.
Holy, has me sweating just a little bit. Goal line dropout. James took the last one. I think he'll probably take this one as well.
Not an impossible scoreline to make up, but a lot of things got to go right here for the Valhallians to get back in this game. As we've seen, this series is for them, and we're just not able to get any attack going.
We need to snap out and temper those mistakes.
Big ball ends up in the hands of Jackson Jones, just rumbles himself. Vic back on the attack here.
Breakdown's getting a little messy. Kicked in. Oh! Offside. Oh! Argy Bargy?
The key break for Westshore. All alone, no one in front of him, to the try line.
An unfortunate offside and an unfortunate.
Coates keeps it alive. Now Uhtred to the corner, looking for that 52. Bounce doesn't quite go his way.
You can hear the crowd erupting. I love those kind of collisions. I mean, if you spend your Saturday watching blood sport, that's what you're here for.
Fans came.
Carroll.
50 yards. He's getting scrappy here for Westshore.
Back to Kingham.
Ball in hand. Naj gives to Gibson. He's going to carry himself in the midfield. And right now, Gibson almost loses the ball.
Good identity to hold on to that.
Kick from Grayson.
Oh!
Almost picks it up.
Holy cow. Lets it roll out the back with Sean Griffiths hot on his tail. We're having some hands up. People are talking to the ref. Maybe upset about what happened to Coates, the kicker there on the chase. He got knocked down. Sometimes that does happen. Of course, we don't advocate for cheap shots.
Players arguing continuously with the referee. Another substitution here for the Valhallians. And boot on Naj. Heads off. The shift is finished. And the veteran Matt Evans comes in.
Some experience here. Love to see it. If you yourself are experienced and you're watching this to relive the glory days, thank you very much for joining us. But there is ways for you to be involved with the club, be involved with the rugby community as a whole, even if your playing days are done. We've got sponsorship opportunities, an Old Boys Beer Tent, thunderrugby.ca. If you're looking to help support Indigenous youth rugby, maybe a coaching opportunity, whatever it might be, loads of chances for you to get involved with the club and the community in Victoria this summer.
So after all the excitement, we have a Vikes from at the halfway mark. Gets blown up. Referee unhappy.
Feels like almost every scrum is taking 2 turns to set up. Finally there with a iron sink. If you're more of a sevens player, August 22nd, Westshore hosts the Westshore Sevens here at Wanda Fuca. Registration will follow. We'll have that information up for you. But if something like Social Sevens whets your palate, do get excited for it. Mark that day on your calendar.
Back to the well. Kick that ball deep. Chris Jones chasing it. And it's just going to end up out of bounds.
Meaning it's going back to where it was kicked.
Lucky bouncer. It's definitely a decision. That ball into Westshore as possible.
A bit of luck there, honestly, for Westshore. By our count, 53 minutes have passed. We're getting up towards that final quarter. But 25 minutes to go. Lots can happen in this quarterfinal playoff rugby. It's not over till the final whistle blows. Good feed, Russia stable.
Let's go, Bob!
Hate to see it.
Short scrum to reset.
Don't go anywhere. Remember to subscribe to stay up to date. Check if you are. You may think you are, but only 24% of our regular viewers are. So do like us. Do give us a follow. It really helps out the channel. Thank you. That one looks kind of bad. Watch Always Sunny. What you got there? I got pizza. Oh, no cheese, no cheese. Well, that's good. I ate the cheese in the middle. Well, Mac, you can have the sauce. Well, there's no sauce either. I ate it. So, okay, well, then is there any crust left over? Nah, I didn't have that either. Kind of consumed it. Photos? He wasn't having too hot of a game today.
Sideline with his injury. We wish him well and a speedy recovery. What can I see on the rugby pitch? But the show must go on. We have a Westshore scrum inside the half. Stoppage in play.
It is a team sport. 23 players on the day, 15 of them on the field at one time. About 25 minutes left in this quarterfinals match.
Yeah,
Good stable scrum.
He's going to crash himself if he gets through the line. He's got to couple chasing him down. Gets brought down 10 meters out now.
The power to break through, but not enough gas to go all the way himself.
Daniel carries the rock. Now Peyton Gibson trying to dance around and make something happen. He's getting driven towards the sideline. Finally gets brought down about 5 meters out now. Rock here. Thomas Hall's gets out. His support is Hancock. Breaks. Almost gets there. 1 meter out now. And they score.
5 more points.
There it is.
Westshore back in this match.
Switching their score to 17 on the board. Being alive.
Kick to follow for another potential 2 points. Shorten that lead even more.
After this, if they want any chance of making up that deficit, they're going to try certainly helps here. These games, tough hit.
Vikes' quick score out of that second half and their lead that they had at the end of the first really gives them a position to put the pressure entirely on Westshore. It's really just Westshore's decision how they want to play and get back in this game. Good kick from James.
Score says 31-17.
Always a tough one, that sideline They are well oiled. Like they're a university program. They're together just a bit more than a lot of these club programs can do. Sometimes up to 4 days a week. Some of them living with each other. A little bit of chemistry and, like you mentioned, that identification to slow that game down.
Gibson gives to Kingham, who's going to carry. Swallowed up on his 22. Is there. Now Gibson on the pressure of the leading kick. That one doesn't find a touchline. Cooper Coates with it now down the sideline. Steps back inside. Sees a bit of a gap. Hancock is there to kill the attack. Vic, quick ruck now.
Great work from Hauser there to just lock up that ankle.
Ruck gets disrupted, but the referee doesn't like it.
Playing the 9 potentially, offside. Didn't know we were playing curling.
Vic's letting it down again here. They're going to go for points. Trying to add 3 more points on the attack.
Yeah, great identity here. They are in playoff rugby mode. Taking every advantage they can, lengthening that lead, just making it ever harder for Westshore to stay in this match. And as we approach, that 60-minute mark, it's just more and more uphill for the Valhallians. The crowd is silent. Everybody watching in anticipation.
That one goes wide. Cooper Coates misses his mark, so the score stays 31-17.
Westshore had a Valkyrie come down from Valhalla and just breathe some luck into this match for them. That is tough. I hate to see that for Coates, but I love to see it for the Westshore team. Keeps them in this just a little bit longer.
Here's James to reset things with a 22-meter dropout. As we go wide left into the hands of Sean Griffiths, who gets by behind the right away. Back on the attack.
Hands in, hands on. Westshore hands about the turnover. Arm advantage still live. Dog on a dime. You know that one hurt. Great work for Pryor there to get that ball back. Vikes' defense is feral right now. That H channel is just not the place to be at. Good identification from the mountain parry there to just try to have a probing kick.
Try here for Westshore. Big gap still to make out of 31-17.
So that final whistle blows ever closer. Rugby doesn't need to end for yourself. If you remember to subscribe, we will have a live weekly for the BC Bears Ontario Blues game coming up in May. So do remember to follow here, Facebook, Instagram, so you can stay up to date for when that match happens.
Backwards, so play on the lucky break there for Westshore. Lucky gets it, so they lose. He's trying to step up the these games. He tries to break multiply. Decides to do it with
Thank you, Jingo Trades. If the issue is you just connecting to the live stream, that's nothing we can fix. But if playing it on a little bit more of a delay fixes that buffering issue, perfect. Enjoy the live. We'll also have this video up as a VOD for you to enjoy post haste.
Another penalty in favor of Westshore. The referee's going to stop time here.
Is that a card? Infringements on top of it. Interesting. Also interesting, Thursday night touch, 6:30 p.m., hosted by Westshore. We have a good mix of co-ed nationals, which is the proper sport. The actual sport of touch rugby is a little different than union and league. Get on out, maybe learn something new there, as well as a bit more social side. Sometimes it's called silly rugby, sometimes we just call it silly's touch, whatever it might be. Everybody's got a different name for it. That is Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. down here at Wandafuka. Feel free to pop on out, get some fun activity, some exercise in, stay in touch with your club, your community as we go into this off season. What for?
I need the ball! Thank you.
We've got just over 15 minutes by our clock. Lots of time to score, but it is going to get harder and harder the longer this goes.
Balls out the back to James, who looks like he's going to
Ball is produced at the back of that ruck. Westshore's just probing. They're looking to have a bit of a break. The Vikes defense has been phenomenal in the second half. That foul play you're talking about there, is that going to be the reversion of that penalty or something else? Back to Westshore though? What happened? Easy work. He's still dancing. This is tough. Westshore just aren't able to find an opening. Is excited. You can hear their eruption of applause from the sideline across the field. Unfortunate. A bit of a chat with that front row potentially. I think there was a bit of some argy-bargy there, some being pushed on the back of your numbers, and some just unfortunate, unproductive actions. And at this point, with the amount of infringements, I'm surprised there hasn't been a card, to be honest. Vic with the put in. Stable scrum, gives them the platform they need. That's got to be a card, man. It's repeat infringements at this point. Criminal. If you're excited for more criminal plays, remember to subscribe. Keep you up to date on our live streams, some short form stuff, some VODs. We are mixing it up with the style of content through this summer as regular season play is coming to a close. So if you want to stay up to date on what that looks like, maybe a get to know the coaches, get to know the players, we're not quite sure yet. You remember to follow, maybe check out the Facebook, the Instagram as well while you're at it.
First time they've been here in a while. Last couple of times. Balls in the air at the front. Ball to Barry. That one bobbles a little bit. Looks like it's a nice.
Looks like maybe they're setting up for a mall and it wasn't fully communicated. Has been dominant on their defense so far this half, and the Westshore's mistakes have been compounding, just some errors after errors, and Vic is just better at capitalizing off those errors at the moment. up that 22, making sure they're not going out of bounds. By not going out of bounds, Ryder there, the UVic number 8, dropping just short of that 22, allows Coates to kick it straight off the park while not maintaining possession. Well, as opposed to it going straight out and going back to where it was before.
Westshore with another line out here now in between the 40 and the halfway mark on UVic's half. Oh, line out this time.
They're not taking any chances. Oh, tough to see. Those compounding errors are tough. Just never give yourself a chance to build phases and play. And like I mentioned earlier, that 5 phases, those 5+ phases, is the metric a lot of teams use to determine scoring percentages. You know, the odds of scoring once you hit that 5 phase mark just increase exponentially. So all you really have to do is hang on to that ball, build some pressure, build some play, get some chemistry, and you should be rewarded. Unfortunately, Westshore just has not had it this half. Yeah. Sucks to see, especially coming from the Westshore Rugby Club live stream. Always hurts a little bit.
Pryor gives a pass to nobody's there to support. Gets turned over. Another mistake here for Westshore. They're on the attack. Westshore
Some punches are being thrown. Time is off with less than 9 minutes to go. Holy cow. An emotional game for sure. I mean, it is playoff rugby. Emotions do get high. But it makes me wonder what is going on with the official. We see some punches being thrown, even after some repeat infringements. We got some argy-bargy action earlier. You had to go talk to the AR. Where are the cards? People are hitting each other with closed fists. There's got to be repercussions.
Inside their own half here, just inside the 22. Himself and finds a loop. Quickly. Captain Pat gets the short track play as fast as possible here with Reese James makes that ball. Brock Hughes himself now the other way. Here again with
That A channel has just not been on today.
Gets through another one. He's got people around him. And he made about 40 yards on that one. That's great work from Alvin.
Let's see if Westshore can capitalize and stitch something together here.
Luke running through for the wild ball.
Makes 4 to take him down.
All of a sudden, this tips away.
Oh, held on. Backwards. Ref says backwards.
Gives Nice and inside ball to Carroll, who's able to hold on to it.
No loss. Unfortunate. And with a 2-try lead, the likelihood of Westshore getting back in this just gets smaller and smaller as the time keeps ticking away. Many opportunities have come and gone, and unfortunately Westshore has not been able to take them. Sorry on the timing, there should be a less than 5 there. Did not restart on the last stoppage. Bodies are looking banged up. They have put their body and soul on the line for this game. The clock was stopped. Thank you, Sylvia. Unfortunately, you hit play. Sometimes you got to hit it twice, and that time it just did not go after the last stoppage. So we should be less than 4 minutes here. He's rolling. He's back up on his feet.
Wild offload outside. Almost with it on move at 22.
Whistle stoppage there. I'm not going to stop our clock. The thing's been finicky on me today. Having a little chat with players of the AR. We could very well be nearing our final phases of play. Looking in. Bobble can get tackled. Oh, we're fighting. That must be fighting words. Why didn't you respond to my Valentine's? I did. Why didn't you? I did. Why didn't you? I did. That's my interpretation. Bad reading. Brought to you by Zephyr Helmet. You can't leave the cheese on the counter, man. It gets crusty. Props to them. Fighting, just barely making it into playoff position to begin with. Having a dominant showing in this quarterfinals. With this match getting to its close, I just want to remind everybody to check to see if you are subscribed. 74% of our regular viewers, those of you who tune in all the time to check us out, are not subscribed. So if you think you are, just double check that maybe you found us from a recommended feed or the search feature and you just tune in to hear our wonderful voices and the action. But by subscribing, it's free to do. It really helps us out. It goes a long way. It gives us more of a platform to build and bring better coverage year-round.
Really hard.
Lights out. I hate to see that. Head injuries suck. They are part of the game, but they do suck. What are we doing here, guys? I know emotions are high. I mean, I understand that at this point of the game there might not be a purpose of a card, but we've had multiple fights now and 0 penalties to show for it. That's a big boys. Stay with it yourself. Oh, no. Oh, you can't make him stand up if you can't stand up. Yeah, that's the game. Total time. We wish him a speedy recovery. That is never a great injury to deal with. Sorry to that. Thank you for joining us. I'm Zephyr Melnick. She blew her whistle 3 times. Maybe she was just trying to. No, I didn't think so either, but it must have been 3 whistles, just a little bit of how important this injury actually is moment. Player welfare is the #1 priority. You can't play if you're hurt, and if you're hurt, you can't play. Show some love for the injured player, wish them a speedy recovery, whatever it might take. Let him know what's up. I'm going to pause it there at the 77-minute mark. I'm going to assume there's 3 minutes left. The scrum called, and I'm playing it. Absolutely thriller of a match so far. Vikes showing their prowess. Of course, Sylvia, thanks so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. It goes a long way. Every single viewer, every individual like, subscription, the whole shebang. Just by interacting with us, you really show the love, you show the support. It is seen. Still on his feet, shedding one. Oh, but he loses it. Nope. We're going to get to try.
That would be the nail in the coffin for Westshore's hopes this year.
Of course, Joseph, thanks for stopping by. We really do appreciate all the support. I'm sure you're probably tired of hearing the self-plug at this point. But remember to check if you're subscribed. Subscribe if you aren't. Like if you can. All of those buttons, they are free, and they really do help out the channel. It just gives us more of a viewing of what we can bring you or how we can support and bring grassroots rugby to you all throughout the year. Big props to you, Vic. A well-fought game. They absolutely